We are live, so I will go straight to the point. I know most people will catch the replay, so it's all good. So some time ago, I shared that I paid for weight loss coaching for the first time. For the first time, I actually paid for weight loss coaching, and that was because I got to a point in my life that I kind of became angry. Yeah, and that's one thing I really want to share about when it comes to weight loss. If you're not angry yet, you can't really do anything about it. You would complain because you're sad. You would complain because of self pity. You will complain. You'll be depressed, but you're not going to do anything until you're angry. So, depression would not get you to do anything. Sadness will not get you to do anything. Hate, despise will not get you to do anything. And unfortunately, this is what a lot of people who have added weight, this is what they feel. They don't feel angry, they feel sad, they feel depressed, they feel like victims, like somebody did something to them, right? But I realized that until you are angry, like you need to be upset about that situation before you can change it. So I got upset and I was like, why am I pitying myself and feeling sad and giving myself all sorts of excuses? This is something I did. I added the weight so I can lose it. So it was no longer about me feeling like a victim. Oh, his child, baby, his motherhood. Oh, is this, is that, is that. I got to a point where I became angry and I'm like, no, this is me. I can do this, right? And so if you're watching me and you're like me, I want to share 5 things I learned. I went for this coaching and I was like, okay, I have to pay for it because if I don't pay for it, I'm not going to take it serious. So I paid for it and I went in there. Those that know me, they know if I pay for something, I'm not going there just because I just want to pay and get there. I go there to learn. And that thing I'm learning, I can apply it to something. All right. So here I'm going to share with you the 5 things I learned from the weight loss coaching program that I paid for. Okay. So the first thing that I noticed is that losing weight is very simple, but it's not easy. Why do I say so? It's simple because it's a math problem, it's a mathematic thing. And anything that is mathematics is simple, it's easy, it's a numbers thing, right? So it's a simple thing. It's not just easy, sorry. It's simple, but it's not easy. Why do I say it's not easy? It's not easy because your body does not like anything, to change. Your body is just comfortable. So it's not easy. If you want to do it alone, it's not easy. So that's one thing I learned. It's simple. It's a numbers game. Just understand the number. What is the number? Calorie deficit. That's all. We're not talking about weight gain due to medical issues. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a medical person. So I'm not here to talk about weight gain due to medical issues. I'm just talking about when you eat your way to fat. Okay? When you eat and you don't exercise, right? So it's a simple process to lose the weight, but it's not easy because your body does not like any kind of stretching or changing or being uncomfortable, right? So that's one thing I learned. The second thing I learned is that weight loss starts in the mind first before the food. There are a lot of people who would tell you, oh, I don't even eat. I exercise. I actually know someone personally. Nobody does exercise more than her. She eats like goat, vegetable, but she doesn't lose any weight at all. Right. So I realize that weight loss starts in the mind. It's not a food. I know we say it's a math problem, but it has to start from your mind. You have to see yourself at the size that you want. That's the truth. That is why it's easier for people who are not built big. It's easier for them to lose weight than people who have known themselves big. If you get what I mean. There are people that this is all they have known. This is how they have known themselves. They've never pictured themselves small, or they've never pictured themselves slimmer. So you now need to do mind work first. You need to do mind work. You need to be able to picture it, because if you don't picture it, it's not going to happen. So weight loss starts in the mind. It's a mind thing first before a food thing or an exercise thing. So don't just jump into food, eating less, or starving yourself or exercising if you haven't done the mind work. So the mind work is key. And I noticed that a lot of times the weight loss coaches or programs don't really have room for that. Most people just give you a meal plan and then the coaching or the accountability, but they don't give you time to actually do the mind work, right? So that's the second thing I learned from just being intentional about weight management. The third thing that I learned from weight management, and this one is so funny, but it is true. It's a very important lesson. It's something that can help with weight loss, and that is tracking and weighing your meal. This is a game changer, guys. In fact, this one on its own self can help. I have never weighed my food. I know I have tried, people just say, oh, just handful, this, that. I have done that once or twice, but I've never really bought a food scale and then weigh my food, weigh every single thing that I eat, every single thing that goes into my body. But one thing I learned from doing it is it makes you less hungry. Yeah. If you know that you have to weigh everything, it kind of makes it, it shows that statement where they say, whatever you cannot measure, you cannot manage. So if you're not able to track what you're eating, you can't manage it. You can't say, okay, I need to do less, or I need to do more, or I need to do this. No. So that was one thing I learned. When I started measuring and tracking everything I was eating, it made it easier for me to not eat so much. But when I wasn't tracking, I was just eating because I'm watching a movie, or I'm eating because I saw something in the fridge. I'm just putting in. But because I had to track, that intentionality, that self-awareness that I'm tracking was even making me guilty. So I end up not eating because I know I have to track it. I have to note it down that this is what I ate. So tracking and weighing your meal is a game changer, is an absolute game changer. All right. You can use that and just do it even by yourself, and you would see results more than anything else. So tracking and weighing your meals is a game changer. That was something good that I learned from that, because I wasn't doing it. I had never done it before. Number 4. Number 4, this one, in fact, if I can give them a feedback in that weight loss program, I would give them, but I don't think they were interested in any form of feedback. But this number 4 is that the same weight loss process cannot work for everybody. It cannot work for everybody. It can never be the same weight loss. And I'll give you an example. So this program that I joined, we're told you have to eat morning, afternoon, night. So we had to eat morning and afternoon. So you have the meal plan. And so I was like, I don't eat breakfast. I don't think I've eaten breakfast. In fact, since I became an adult, I don't eat breakfast, right? So it has always been a part of me. I eat lunch and dinner, then I snack a lot. But their coaching methodology is that everybody has to do that. So everybody has to follow that system. So you have to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then you eat a certain portion of breakfast, a certain portion of lunch, a certain portion of dinner, right? And it just didn't work. I felt so bloated. Even though it worked for a lot of people, they're happy they can eat whatever they like. But me, I cannot eat 3 times. It's like my own body. I feel like it takes a longer time for my body to break down food. So if I eat in the morning, most likely I may not eat in the afternoon. I'll feel too heavy. I'll feel too full to eat lunch, no matter the quantity. So I just don't eat breakfast. But they said, no, follow the process. This is our process. This is our process. If you can't follow this process, then you're not part of the coaching, right? So I really struggled. I followed that process for 1 month, and I felt like the 1 month I was so heavy. I felt so full. So that was one thing I now realized that, the same process cannot work for everybody. Some people may need a longer time for their body to break down food. And so when you hear people bring up fasting, because this coaching also, they frown at fasting. They say, no, fasting is not part of their process. They don't like fasting. Fasting is bad. Fasting is evil. Just kidding, But I realize that some people actually need the fasting because people's bodies are different. Some people, it takes their body a longer time to break down the food they have eaten. So you can't expect them to eat morning, afternoon, and night. Some people may just need to eat once a day. So don't put people in a program and say, oh, this is how everybody is going to do it, because the same weight loss program does not work for everybody, right? So that's one thing I learned from, going for this coaching program. I learned that the same weight loss process may not work for everybody. Some people may need to eat just once a day. Some people may need to just eat every other day, to be honest, for them to see results. So if you have been trying one thing and you notice that you're kind of stuck on that one thing, then switch it up. It could be that your body needs this other one. Maybe you need to just eat twice a day. Maybe you need to eat once a day. Maybe you are the one that needs to eat 3 times a day. So you portion control it for 3 times in the day. Or maybe you're someone who needs to eat every other day. Maybe your body takes a longer time to break down food. Because I learned it. I was like, maybe this is the problem. This is why my body doesn't like breakfast. The only time you see me eating breakfast is maybe I'm on vacation and, all this hotel breakfast buffet. I'm like, okay, well, I paid for this hotel. Let me just go and eat. But normally my body doesn't like eating in the morning, right? Because I will feel so bloated. I will feel so full. I want to be empty when I eat so I can eat lunch and enjoy my lunch, right? So that thing doesn't work for everybody. So if you are someone who's trying to lose weight and this is what you have been doing and you're complaining, then switch it up. Try something else. And you may notice that that thing will work for you, even though it may not work for another person. Okay. And then the fifth one, which is my favorite lesson. In fact, it's based on this fifth one that I decided, okay, I need to add this to the service I already provide. And that's because weight loss or weight management is very similar to financial management. Honestly, think about it. Losing weight, if you want to lose weight, the things you need to do, it is very similar to people who want to take, control of their finances, personal finance. All right. Why did I say so? How do you lose weight? You lose weight by eating less and exercising more, which will help you be in a caloric deficit, right? Which will help you be in that negative, basically, right? So you eat less, you exercise more. Mathematically, you will lose weight. All right. And as I say, it's very similar to financial management. If you are working on your personal finance, the simple formula to personal finance is spend less and earn more. Okay? Spend less and earn more. So it's very, very similar. I feel like the same habit. If you are struggling with money, work on your weight. Just use this weight loss program. If you succeed in that, you will notice that you will succeed with your money. And if you're struggling with your weight, try and work on your money. To be honest, try it. If you can succeed in one of them, the other one will automatically be easy for you to achieve. So that's the fifth thing I learned from this. I learned that weight management and financial management, they are very similar. They are mathematical. It's just a numbers thing. If you can do the numbers game, you would get results. So if it's weight management you're working on, eat less, exercise more. All right, so that your body is burning more calories than you are consuming. That's all. Your body should burn more calories than you're consuming, and you will lose weight. 1 kg, I learned 1 kg is 7,700 calories, thereabout. 7,700 calories. So if you're just eating and eating and you're not burning, you're not going to lose that 1 kg. To take time, right? So you eat less so that the normal calorie your body burns just for you to be alive. It's about, let's say, 2,000. For some people, average. People have different ones. Now imagine if your body needs to burn 2,000 on an average, right? And you will now still go and eat 2,000 calories. How would the weight loss happen? It means that the same calorie that your body needs to burn, you have already given it the food to use and burn the calories. So at the end of the day, there will be no weight loss. There will even be weight gain. But if you know that your body burns 2,000 and you say, okay, if my body burns 2,000 a day, I'm going to eat only 1,000. So that it will take the 1,000 from the store and then you give it 1,000 and it takes 1,000 from the store, then that's it. And that's where the fasting thing came about, so that the body can take the whole 2,000 from the store. So weight loss is a mathematical thing. It is a mathematical thing. Like I said, if it's not for medical reasons, right? If it's not for medical reasons, it is mathematical. If it's for medical reasons, yes, you can go meet, nutritionist, all of them. But if you are someone who you know that your own is just poor calorie management, you're not just eating less and exercising more, then this video is for you. And that's why I said it's very similar to financial management, because financial management is spend less and earn more. Okay, spend less and earn more. How do you earn? You earn from savings, you earn from investment, and you earn from extra income. So if you just focus on spending less and earning more, you're done. You will not have any problem. It's not about where should I invest, where should I put, where. Just have this focus at the back of your mind. Spend less and more. Spend less and more. That's it. All right. So having said that, I know I promised to share this a long time, but it just took me so long. I'm happy I finally did it. So these are the 5 things I learned from, joining a weight loss, not gym. I used to join gym then, I've done all that, but I have never really joined a weight loss coaching, structured coaching before until now. And these are the 5 things that I learned from it. And so on that note, I said, okay, I would like to help people by being their accountability partner. I am not your nutritionist. I keep saying it. I am not your weight loss coach. I'm just an accountability partner, because like I said, it is simple to do, but it's not easy, because a lot of people cannot do it by themselves. All right. Myself included. In fact, that's why I'm bringing it here, because I have 13 kg to lose. And I'm like, I cannot do this by myself. So I have 2 options. I either create an accountability group, or I go continue paying my coach. And if I continue paying my coach, she'll keep making me eat in the morning. And I don't like to eat in the morning. Okay, so I decided to go this option, which is to create an accountability group. So if you'd like to be in that accountability group, send me a message, or you can type it in the comments, right? And then I'll explain to you how we're going to run it. Okay, so and like I said, I'm going to drop another video on, exactly what we need if you're going to be in the accountability group. And the fun part of it is we are going to combine weight management with financial management. So that's a game changer. All right. In 2025, we are going to achieve our body goals and our money goals at the same time, because like I said, they are similar. It's the same discipline is what it takes to manage your weight. Is the same discipline it takes to manage your finance. And so if you're able to manage your weight, it will be easier to manage your finance. And if you're able to manage your finance, it will be easier to manage your weight. So that's why we're going to do it as a 2-in-1 accountability group. So helping you manage weight and also helping you manage your finances. I hope you found value in this. And like I said, if you're interested, it's in the caption. Send me a message and I will tell you how it's going to work out. Okay. Thank you, and have an amazing rest of your day. Cheers.